Eyes up on my whip now. Benzes and BMs now. Life don't make no sense now. Falling, yeah, fall back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Misty and Dior, spend it like they owe me. Ain't no else, ain't no time unless it's fees. It's the top of the shelf. It's that stress to get in me, and it's closer to the chest. Fuck's too deep.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. This is Brian Anderson. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Scotty Barnes, and it's Flanders in a 2-guard. And for Washington, Keyshawn George is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Connect. Grant, these are 2 teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many... skilled passers are on both rosters.
So the Pelicans win the tip. King, the pass to Barnes. Here's Flanders. He's covered by Connect. Here's Flanders. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. Pass to Flanders. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And here's Connect. And here's George. He's guarded by Claxton. Takes a 3. George, that one's good.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Pelicans ball. It's a 3-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And that one didn't really go as planned. I mean, they made some unusual mistakes, but hey, a win is a win.
Pass to Young. George outside. They set a pick. The kick out to Young. And it's all from 3-point range.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's King. Isaac outside. Here's Flanders. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Young, coming off a 34-point game against Dallas. Left side Johnson. Isaac against George. A deep 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Barnes. Isaac, the pass to Claxton. Shoots over Young. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Young.
Well, if Claxton can be a force and start to absorb some contact, put defenders in tough spots, that would be real growth.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the night. That one's no good. And while they struggle to win games, The Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
Yeah, I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Here's King. He had 34 points in the win against San Antonio.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now here's Claxton.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's George. In his last outing, 10 points for him. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
King, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. And another miss by Washington.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
King gets the bucket.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Here's Young. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Pelicans have got 7 of 15 to find the net. The Wizards shooting 41% from the field so far. George passes to Young. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now a 3-point Washington lead.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Here's King. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Doris, the end of the regular season fast approaching. Are most teams where you expect them to be?
No, I mean, there's always some big surprises, right? That's what makes this game so compelling. There's never a way to predict who's going to rise and fall throughout the year. There's always something unexpected. Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Johnson with a bucket.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Flanders. He's checked by Carter. And it's King missing. Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Fears. Jumps up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Carter. After the basket by New Orleans. 3-pointer. Fears shot is off.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Flanders. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Now here's Johnson. Here's the pick. Carter from outside, and the three-pointer goes. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Flanders. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Count it.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
A minute 20 left in the first. Pass to Carter. Fires from deep. Claxton with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Barnes. Banked it in off the glass. Barnes has got 5 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Fears. And the layup is good.
Oh my, you have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
Outside Carter. And there's a pick. Launches a 3. Pelicans cleared away. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
4 on the clock. Here's King. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Wizards out in front. They're up by 1. And we'll be back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
They've got Fears, and it's Carter in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Pass to King. Here's Flanders. Here's King. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
A nice shot by Fears. And it's a 6-point Washington lead.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Up top Barnes. Achua with a steal. To the paint. Carter from outside knocks down the triple. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Bassie. Here's Flanders to halt the run. Counted from distance. Flanders has got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Carter. 6 points for him. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, BA. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Barnes. Here's Marks. He's checked by Carter. Fades back, and the shot goes. He's got 12.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
Outside Achua. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And New Orleans shooting it at 52%. Pass to Bassie. Here's Flanders. Three-pointer. Achua with the rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Goodrich. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Bassie. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's King. 12 points for him. And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. The Wizards, #1.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
The first free throw is good, and Washington making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Washington has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Outside connect. George outside. Pass to Young from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's King. 18 points for him. Shoots over Fears. Here's Barnes. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Outside connect. They set the pick. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's George. Ooh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Connect comes to help. Pass to Flanders. From behind the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Flanders has got 8.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
Now here's Young. He has 7. Here's King. Here's Barnes. Sinks that one from the post. Now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You look at Washington. When it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
Seeing where the Wizards are, their season's in danger of slipping away. But still, it's not too late. With a strong push here over the last few games, they could earn a play-in spot.
Here's Flanders. Give him 8. The crossover. And it's good on the lay-in. King's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Wizards trail by 5. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight. All right, Graham, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Pass to Fears. Launches it from deep. The Wizards with another miss.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Young. He has 7. Pass to connect to win the cold spell. Here's Fears. Young from long range, making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
In terms of volume, Trae Young is up there in three-point shooting. He's never shy from deep.
Here's King, and he banks in the layup. King's got 22.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Has to connect. Washington moving the ball around. Count that one. The Pelicans lead by 4. Marks passes to Flanders. Here's Marks. He's covered by Connect. Here's King. Inside, Bassey dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now Young, he's got 10. Here's Connect, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's King, 22 points for him. To the left wing, shot clock at 6. Ooh, excellent D there from Young. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Young from outside the arc. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Here's Flanders. Give him 8 points now. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Marks. Here's King. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Screen by Young. For 3, Fears. Bassey pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
New Orleans calls timeout. And Washington making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Claxton's checked in. Here's King. 24 points for him.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half. Comes up empty down low. It's George on the wing. 5 points in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Rebound by the Wizards.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Pelicans foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, they pick off the pass.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And it's Washington with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly from 18. That one's wide left.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Barnes with a screen on George. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, go up and get it, Mr. Barnes in the house. Wow.
51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Connect with the ball. Coming off a 16-point game against Dallas. George outside. Pulls it. And King pulls it down. King's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Barnes. Here's King. He's covered by Connect. Here's King. 26 points for him. Outside Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, ending the quarter up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA action abounds. Let's see what games are tipping off later. The Miami Heat will go up against the Bulls in Chicago. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Wizards trail by 10. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Barnes, Nicholas Claxton out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Flanders in at the shooting guard position. And here's Connect outside. That's in! Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night. Claxton, a screen on Young. King, the pass to Claxton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Claxton. And Young has got the ball here for Washington. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Barnes has got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
They get it back. Claxton can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 9. George passes to Young. Fearless from Young inside.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
90 seconds into the second half now. King, and the bucket is good. King's got 28 points for the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
New Orleans leading by 9. Kicks it out to Barnes. Puts up a 3 and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
How quick with that shot off the catch was Scotty Barnes. My goodness, defense didn't have a chance to react.
Right side, Young. Launches it. Young missing again.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. And now the 2K leaderboard will give us a glimpse of the top rebounding teams in the second half of the season. 5th best, the Pelicans.
Incredible rebounding numbers since the break. They've put in a lot of effort on the glass.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Wizards trail by 12. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The shot no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
There's Young with the 3. Washington again can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Flanders passes to King. And here's Claxton. He has 7. 5 on the clock. Pass to King. George with a steal.
Pelicans foul. Second personal foul. First team foul. New Orleans substitution. Right.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside connect. George outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Wizards with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Young. He's got 15 to stop the run. It's hauled in by New Orleans. King's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Claxton. Right outside. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Now here's Isaac. From the arc. And again, New Orleans no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now George. Isaac covering. Outside Johnson. Now Young. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
King, pass to Marks. Here's King. Pass to Marks. And a nice finish on the layup. Marks has got his second basket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Outside connect, fires for three. Claxton with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
King, the pass to Claxton. Stolen by Young. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Ryan, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to connect. Young looking for an opening from deep. Right with the board.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Fears he's checked in for Washington. The Wizards trail by 18. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Pass to George. Outside Johnson. And here's Connect. Now Johnson. Now here's George. To get back on track. Good.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
New Orleans leading by 16.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Another steal. King, the pass to Claxton. Isaac for 3. That shot, no good. And so George will bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to Fears. They set the screen. From outside, off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Claxton.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
The Wizards trail by 20. George outside. Deflects the pass. Here's Fears. 9 points in the game. Shot clock at 3. The Wizards with another miss.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Wright. Here's Isaac. And here's Wright. Marks passes to King. Driving inside, and that one good. King's got 32 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Fears. Outside Johnson. Over Wright. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. New Orleans leading by 22. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers.
And Washington shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Fears out there with Trae Young. And it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Washington right now. Pass to Young. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's a screen. He takes it in. That's tipped. Achua with a steal. Wright against Carter. For three, Fears. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Here's Bassie. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Achua with a screen on Tucker. A nice shot by Fears.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Wright. Here's Marks. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Outside Achua. Here's Fears. That one falls.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Pass to Bassie. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll start out on the road to play the Clippers in Los Angeles. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Back to Young. High arcing shot, and that one drops. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's such a skillful shooter. Young going with the gentle make.
Right side Tucker. Pass to Wright. Here's King, guarded by Young. And here's Wright from the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Here's Fears. Here's Carter. And King pulls it down. King's got 11 rebounds in the game. Driving in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Young. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
The 3 ball. Rebounded by New Orleans. Marks has got 4 rebounds in the game. It's stolen. Now the Wizards in transition. And here they go. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
To the wing on the left. Here's King. Shoots over Young. King gets the bucket. King's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
There's Young with the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Pass to Marks. This one for 3. They get the rebound. And here's Wright from the arc. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. Washington has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. 4-3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Marks has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's King. Pass to Tucker. There's the triple. The shot, no good.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Young, plenty of space. Gets a very good look and converts.
Timeout.
Young's got 28 points for the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Pelicans call timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Flanders. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. George sets a screen for 3. Young misses.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
He gets it in there.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. For New Orleans, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter, and it's King missing. And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Johnson on the wing. Outside connect. Pass to Young. He shoots. Washington again can't hit.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Connect with the ball. Now right defending. Now Young. Johnson on the wing. Outside connect. There's the 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Pass to Flanders. And with the cap, many teams looking for cheap young players to fill the bench. How does that affect the mid-level vets?
Again, BA, I go back to how difficult roster construction and sustaining a quality roster are. The mention of youth here is about, listen, you have to hope your draft choices work out well, and you have to hope your young players develop quickly because they are on team-friendly contracts.
Second team.
Claxton, he's checked in for Bassie.
Pelicans. Number 41, Nicholas.
The Pelicans lead by 21. Here's King. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Young with it. Takes the 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's King, guarded by Young. George with a steal. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, The regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly, this guy trying to keep them competitive.
Here's Flanders. He's covered by Connect. Bucket!
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
The Wizards trail by 17. Left side, Young. Now Johnson. The triple drop.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Young. Yes, sir! Count it!
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Here's Flanders.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And here's Young. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Johnson. 6 to shoot. Let's loose for 3. That's off. New Orleans leading by 16.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pelicans.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Slim.
Boy, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double, outstanding.
He launches. Oh, it's off. Here's New Orleans now. It's a 14-point game. Bucket is good. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Just pull up her pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on, I said my.